It was a hard year for me. Just going through life and relationship challenges and children and just, living situation. I just knew that I was supposed to be going to this retreat. And this was my first time being out of the country, my first time traveling overseas, my first time just doing this. I was going by myself. I went by myself, and I never did anything like this before. But I just knew I was called to do this. And so I went to this retreat. It was a 7-day spiritual recharge where we just mainly rest. We just came there to rest, and it was such a big experience for me because, again, I never went out the country before. I always loved nature. I always loved, plants and fruits and vegetables. So to be able to go out the country and just see it live was definitely a new experience for me. And in this retreat, it was more about hearing the voice of God, connecting with God, and just, seeing or hearing, listening to what He has to say. So it was a whole time where I was just sitting in silence, and I was just looking out the window, and I was just, being in peace and immersing myself in peace. And Dr. Cheryl, she said that, hey, sometime during this retreat, I need you all to go and visit a river. It's a river in the cabin area where we were staying. It's a little hike to get there, but you guys have to go visit the river. And I'm like, oh, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cute. I would love that. That it sounds so peaceful as well. And until I looked over and see how I'm supposed to get to this river, and it's just like what she said. You have to go through a hike. You have to go through some forests and some trees and some nature just to get to this river. So I was like, that definitely discouraged me a lot. But I was like, okay, maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll join with someone here on the retreat and go to it. So it was the second to last day of the retreat. In the morning, I woke up around like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, and I just heard in my spirit, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I'm like, okay, like what am I getting up for? And then the next thing you know, I heard in my spirit, go to the river, go to the river, go to the river. I'm like, go to the river. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. The animals are about to go back to whatever they're doing. I'm not doing that. And then I just heard it so heavy in my spirit. Go to the river, go to the river, go to the river. And so I'm just like, okay, I'll go. I believe that this was the Holy Spirit that was talking to me. And I said, I will go to this river, but you have to guide me there. You have to get me there where I won't get lost. I won't, be afraid. Please don't let no animals or nothing come out and jumping at me. Please, you have to get me there safely. I just want to see the river and then come on back. So, got on my shoes. I grabbed my camera. I got my gear on, everything that I needed, Then I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it. And I was just like, why not? Why not? It was definitely a risk. So this is the part where I mainly wanted to share in this video, and I'm going to post the video on it anyway. So I started at the front point to get to the river. It was the back area of the cabin where we had to go all the way to the back, and then it was like a little journey there. And it was early in the morning, and when I started walking there, it was such a beautiful sight, You saw all the colors, and it was a path that was laid out. And then next thing you know it, I see some animals that popped out. And I'm looking at it, I think it was like some guinea pigs or something, and it was some guinea pigs or something that was just that popped out, and it was like running ahead of me, and they were running down the same path that I was going. And I think it clicked to me right then and there, where it's just like, okay, I think these animals are guiding me to where I gotta go to the river. And then next thing you know it, one of the guinea pigs went to the side, the other one started going ahead, and then it made a left turn. And I was like, okay, I think this guinea pig is telling me where to go. So I started following the animal, and then when I came to that end point to make a left turn, oh my goodness, beautiful flowers. I saw a path that was cleared and laid out for me. I know exactly where to go. I saw trees and coconuts and just all this beauty that I have not seen when I was first at the retreat. And I'm a girl from the city of Chicago, born and raised on the south side. So me seeing something like this is definitely, I've never seen anything like this before. I never experienced anything like this before. And I was just, it was just so new for me and so rare. But I was just like, okay, something was pushing me. I believe it was the Holy Spirit that was pushing me. It was just like, go, 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 go. So that's exactly what I did. So I kept going. I saw a clear path that was laid out, so I knew exactly where to walk to. And then I got to this point where it was like, okay, the path is starting to disappear on me. And I saw two sides of the area, and I'm like, okay, where am I going now? I didn't know. But then I had to stop myself, and I listened. And I hear the water. I hear it, but I didn't know which way to go. And then eventually I saw the water. It was like on my left, and I was like, okay, I'm supposed to get over there somehow. How do I get down there? It's like a ramp or something that I'm supposed to find to go down. And so I kept on walking, and I'm hearing birds, I'm hearing all types of stuff in the trees. I'm just like, okay, just ignore it, just keep going. And then eventually I saw another path, and I was like, okay, I think I'm supposed to be going down this way. and I see the water, I hear it, but I don't know how to get down there, and like this is already not safe for me. So, but I made it this far, so I just have to keep going. So I kept going. I saw the ramp, and I was like, okay, I think I'm supposed to be going down this way, because I saw a rope that was tied up to the trees, and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to hold on to this. I'm supposed to go down on this part. So I was going down, and when I said I was like in the forest, surrounded by all of these trees and all of these birds and stuff, it was so terrifying, so terrifying. I still to this day I can't believe I did that, but there's so many things I can't believe I did since then. But I made it to the river, and it was just a big accomplishment for me, because I never did anything like this before. But I knew that the Holy Spirit was pushing me that morning to do it. He was pushing me to just go, because I believe he had something to tell me. And this was the last full day of the retreat, and my purpose of going was to hear God's voice and to hear him give me directions and to receive a divine blessing and settlement of what I'm supposed to be doing next regarding my business, my life, and my relationships. So me going to this river was something that I knew I had to do. I knew that I had to push myself and just overcome a fear of just doing, and I did that. So I took advantage of the moment. When I got there, I got my camera set up, I sat on the rock, I put my feet in the water, put my body in the water. It was cold, but it felt really good. I used that time to just sit and just talk with God and listen. I mostly sat there and didn't talk. I just listened, and that moment there, I knew that God's presence was with me. I knew that God had showed up, and he was there, with me. And that was, the moment that I needed and that I was waiting for. And then at that moment there, I asked God, I'm like, okay, God, reveal to me this. Why did I come all the way here to Costa Rica? What is it that you have for me here? What is this for? Why am I here? And then instantly that moment, that it happened. Like, I can't really explain what happened. Well, what happened was that